What's up, you guys? Oh, got real blurry. Hello. Hello. Focus. There we go. What's up, guys? So, I'm sorry. I'm not following up with my last video like I said, and also I stopped recording. A lot of things happened in life. I had to take a break because there was a lot going on, and I had to focus on me for a minute. But I'm back. Today, I talked to somebody that was following my YouTube channel and giving me comments. Since I actually received feedback from it, I want to raise awareness to the situation because I don't want it to happen to anybody else. And people tell you all the time, like, don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Now coming from a person that actually, God, I'm so pale. I need to fix that. But coming from a person that actually has been through it, unfortunately, don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. I am telling you straight up, don't do it. It ruins your life. You think that you're good enough to drive until one time that you decide that you're okay. Like, oh, I can do it. I can drink and drive. That's the day when your life changes. What I'm getting at here is to take a Uber, take a Lyft, and I know you don't want to leave your car at wherever it is, and you don't want to pay $20, $30 to get an Uber to go back home. I'm telling you right now, do it. It doesn't matter how much you think that you are good to drive. Do it. If you get caught drinking and driving, this is what comes tacked on to your life. The average DUI will cost you about 7 to 10 grand. Then it's followed up by court dates and court fees, probation that you have to show up for, community service hours that you have to do. You, in my case, lost my job. You could start to lose everything in your life simply because you got caught drinking and driving. So I want y'all to know, do not drink and drive. Like, don't. I can't stress it enough. I have learned my lesson so well. So I want you guys to actually listen to me. Listen to me, please. And don't do it. I end up, unfortunately, totaling my vehicle. Thank God I'm alive. Now I don't have a vehicle, but on top of not having a vehicle, I'm not allowed to have a driver's license. I want to be able to save your life and the life of others. Simple like, oh, you pay a fine. It's hell. It teaches you a big lesson in life on how to simply not be stupid about things, to actually be smart, to listen to what people actually tell you instead of you just taking that chance or risk. In my situation, this is how it happened. I drank so much that I didn't even know that I got in my car to drive. That's how bad it was. Know your tolerance level. You could simply make a mistake and not even know that you made a mistake, like I did, which was literally drinking so much that I don't even remember getting into my car and driving. Alcohol ruined my life. You think that you're good, but that $20, $30 Uber that you paid for is so much better than $10,000 that comes out of your pocket because you thought you were good to drink and drive. It destroys your life. So once a month I have to show up and report back and take a drug test that I have to pay for. Now in Georgia, DUIs are labeled as misdemeanors. And so now you have a misdemeanor under your record. So when a job goes to try to hire you and they see a misdemeanor on your record, no one wants to hire you. I lost my vehicle, I lost my license, so I have to get somebody to take me around everywhere. And so you're faced with the issue of, well, how am I going to get to my probation officer? That's where it becomes scary. If you can't get there, well, then there's a warrant out for your arrest. They don't care that you can't find transportation. You show up, you do the drug test, you pay the money, and you go home, or you don't show up, get a warrant out for your arrest, and go to jail. All because you simply can't find a ride to get there. It's the hard truth, y'all. I'm trying to explain and to open your eyes because I don't want y'all to do it. Secondly, though, is that it's so scary. I cannot get in trouble with anything. So even something as small as like, I stayed at a park and it got dark and I didn't leave in time and I get caught in a park after the sun has already set, I can be thrown in jail because I already have something on my record and I'm on probation. And then you're living your life scared because you don't know where money's coming from to be able to pay for your probation. So you just hope that you can just find ways to get money to be able to pay it just so you don't go to jail. And if there's a single month that I end up not being able to afford it and can't do it, then I just get thrown in jail. So it's scary to live that way all the time. So it's like every little thing, just because drinking and driving, it's like every little thing for the next year of your life is scary. You're constantly living in fear of something going wrong somewhere for an entire year and thinking, I'm gonna be thrown in jail if I can't do this, because it's not something simple either. There's much more detail. It goes so much more in depth with each of those things that I listed that you have to do. So when I say you have community service, it's not you have till the end of probation, so a year, to get your community service done. It has to be done in 3 months. And I know y'all are probably like, well, 3 months is a lot of time. Well, how do you expect to do community service if you can't get back and forth? If you can't complete those hours within 3 months, guess what? You go to jail. You have to be able to take classes, and those they want you to be completed with in 2 months. So you're paying literally like over $1,000, maybe $2,000, something like that, to take classes. And you have to come up with that money in 2 months to be able to complete those classes and show them and give them proof that you have completed it, or else you get thrown in jail. It's not just simple little things, which obviously what I'm talking about is not simple little things as is, but there's things within things within things. Like, it just doesn't end. It's not like, oh, you don't pay the probation officer, will you go to jail? No, it's literally like, well, you don't have a job, so no money's coming in. How in the hell am I going to have money to pay my PO? How am I even going to get to my PO? I don't have a ride. I don't have transportation. I'm not allowed to drive because I don't have a car. Even if you have a car, you don't have a license. Your license gets taken away. So you can choose to illegally drive. That's up to you. You can illegally drive to go where your probation officer is and take the risk of being caught and being thrown in jail because you're trying to actually do something right by going to see your probation officer. But yet you were doing something illegal while you were trying to do something good. So you go to jail. Like, it's just, there's so many things that people don't think about that get involved, and that's why I'm talking about this, because I want y'all to know. Y'all have to know this, because I don't want this to happen to anyone. Like, I wouldn't even wish this upon the person I hated the most. It's miserable. My life is really screwed up right now, but somehow I keep this positive attitude and I just keep going. I'm not giving up. I keep fighting. Another thing, the classes. Well, one, you're out of work. So where's the money to pay for the classes? Two, once again, transportation. Transportation is such a big thing when you get a DUI. You know, if people can't help you, people get busy. Well, if everybody's busy and you're just shit out of luck, and once again, you get thrown in jail. Because all of a sudden, one time, you can't get a ride somewhere. And you just screwed your whole life up again. No matter if you're trying so hard. Trust me, I am trying so hard. And it's every little thing that scares you. So when it goes to the classes, you know, where's the money coming from? Because you don't have a job. It costs so much money. On top of that, say if you get another job, which I already explained back and forth transportation with that. Good luck, that's fun. But even if you had a job and you get money to be able to pay for the classes, you have to find somebody to take you back and forth to the classes. There are so many classes you have to take, and they're random hours, and they're long. It's just all over the place. And you have to be able to show up to each and every single one. And if you miss one session, you lose all your money, and you don't get the certification that says that you completed the course. And the thing is like, you can't be late either. They keep a timer and actually track the time. And if you're even 1 second late, then they automatically dismiss you out of the class, which if you get dismissed out of the class, well then you're out of your money and you're out of the certification. So you're screwed. If anybody wants a kayak, I'm selling it, by the way. I'm having to sell my kayak. And one of my favorite things to do in this world is to go kayaking. Absolutely love it. But I have to sell it because I have to have the money to pay my probation officer. It's so freaking hard. Like, I cannot do it enough justice. I'm having to sell one of my favorite things ever just because I decided to drink and drive. And now I'm having to get rid of my favorite thing that I love to do in life. $20 to $30 is so much better than the hell that you go through when you get caught drinking and driving. It's not worth it. It's not. I'm trying to get that through your head, and I'm not trying to be rude about it. I'm giving you honest advice because I want to protect you. I'm not doing this just to complain and being like, oh, pity on me. No, I'm not doing that whatsoever. I'm not wanting pity on me at all. That's not why I'm talking about this. But I'm doing it because I want y'all to know. Y'all have to understand. To not do it. I don't know how to express myself more than that. Just don't do it, guys. Just pay the $20 to $30 for an Uber to get you home. Do it. Do it. Don't even think twice about it if you drink. Do it. Because that small little decision turns into the worst mistake of your life. And that's the honest truth right there. Straight up. That's how it is. I just don't want you guys to have to go through what I'm going through. So this is why I'm explaining this and making a video about this. Another thing that I'm going to throw out there is that when I had my accident, the seatbelt did something. I won't get into extreme details because some of y'all probably don't want to hear it or don't like to hear about these things, but the seatbelt caused damage. And so I end up having to have surgery that pretty much made me disabled and unable to do anything on my own for about 6 weeks. It was miserable. And once again, I will say it so many times over and over, just because I drank and decided to drive. I got so drunk that I don't even remember getting in my car and driving. So don't drink so much that you are going to black out like that, because you could end up making the same mistake without even knowing it. Another thing is, your car insurance company will drop you because now you are too big of a liability that they don't want to take the chance on keeping you under them and you causing even more damage, which is just going to cost them more money. So they kick you off. Speaking of that, your car insurance goes up like crazy. That's no joke. There's just so much that you don't think of that happens because of a stupid decision you made. The decision is either you're so stupid to get that drunk, or you're so stupid because you were still aware but thought you were okay enough to drive because of a single freaking beverage. I can keep rambling on forever about this, but I'm gonna stop now. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe to this video. Let me know down in the comments if you actually watched the full video and that you actually learned and listened to what I had to say, and you're gonna take it into consideration and not take it for granted. I really need y'all to like and subscribe to this video. I need the support. But thank you guys, as always. I appreciate the support I have been given so far. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.